Shri Lahari Krishnaya Namaha. Episode 5, Part 8, JnanaYoga. Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 2, Sloka 39. Arjuna, this attitude of mind has been presented to you from the point of view of JnanaYoga. Now hear the same as presented from the standpoint of Karma Yoga. Equipped with this attitude of mind, you can completely throw off the shackles of karma. JnanaYoga. JnanaYoga centers around the investigation of the idea of the real world and the human condition. JnanaYoga instructs that there are two essential standards of presence, that is, Purusha and Prakriti, meaning material nature. As per this way of thinking, the universe is made when Purusha comes into contact with Prakriti, and the different components of the material world emerge from the connection of these two standards. JnanaYoga instructs the aspirant to understand that the things which we see is not permanent and which we don't see with our physical eyes are eternal, that is, God, Vaikuntha, heaven, etc. And that realization of Paramatma should be the goal of that aspirant. JnanaYoga likewise instructs that a definitive objective of human existence is to accomplish liberation, meaning mukti from the pattern of the birth and death. This can be accomplished by acknowledging the real presence of oneself as being independent from the material body. JnanaYoga's reasoning is ascribed to sage Kapila, who is an avatar of Narayana, the creator god. His teaching is found in Srimad Bhagavad Purana. As indicated by JnanaYoga's reasoning, the individual self is different from the incomparable Supreme Self, that is Paramatma. The Jiva is limited by the pattern of birth and death as a result of its relationship with the material body. The course of freedom includes understanding the real essence of Supreme Self, that is Paramatma, and should by meditation see that Paramatma in all Jivas as per Gita, chapter 6, Sloka 30. He who sees me, the universal self, present in all beings, and all beings existing within me, never loses sight of me, and I never lose sight of him. But people who read Gita misunderstand the teaching of JnanaYoga and start believing the theory God in all and all in God, which means we are all God, which is completely wrong. That is why, if you follow JnanaYoga alone, it will not help you attain Jivan Mukti, because meditation is just thinking. Meditation means thinking of a thing, or a mantra, or a form of God, or a dot on a white wall, etc. Meditating without your karma, that is, sins removed, is of no use. First of all, you have to get rid of your karmas. Before that, you have to know God. Then you have to surrender at His feet. Then you will get rid of your karmas. After that, if you meditate on God and His messages, which will slowly make you eligible for Jivan Mukti. Yoga is not kneeling down and meditating. So, there are two yogas. Jnana Yoga, that is thinking yoga, and Karma Yoga, that is action. Bhagavan is telling, now I will explain to you from the Karma Yoga angle. Till now, I was talking from the angle of Jnana Yoga. Only if I talk to you from Karma Yoga angle, your karma will go. When we look from one view, it looks as if Jnana Yoga is wrong. Then comes the Karma Yoga. What is Lord telling? I am talking about Jnana Yoga. I talked to you according to the knowledge you had. I spoke with Jnanam, wisely. If you thrust a big stone into a small mouth and beat it in with a hammer, that is called Jnana Yoga. Because it is totally based on understanding the real essence of Supreme Self, that is Paramatma, formless Brahma, and should by meditation see the Paramatma in all jivas. Is it possible for an ordinary man who is entered in this fleshy body? That is why Arjuna asked Krishna, between those who are steadfastly devoted to your personal form, that is form of God, and those who worship the formless Brahma, whom do you consider to be more perfect in yoga? Krishna answered, worship of the unmanifest, that is God without form, is exceedingly difficult for embodied beings. That is why teaching of Jnana Yoga to an ordinary man will be like thrusting a big stone into a small mouth and beating it in with a hammer. Nowadays, the so-called gurus, scholars, pandits are doing this great mistake. Not only that, they themselves, without understanding the real meaning of Jnana Yoga, believe that everybody in this world are in illusion and that everybody should break that and realize that they are that Supreme Self. In other words, everybody should realize that they are God. But the truth is, God can become man, but man cannot become God. Okay, how to get rid of all our karmas, that is, sins? This is the question. Here is where Karma Yoga comes in. Let us know clearly about Karma Yoga in the next episode. All glory and honor to our Lord Shri Lahari Krishna alone. In God's love, Babu Ram, Shri Lahari Om. That's Sat.